What if the future of your city's economy wasn't being built in a flashy skyscraper, a bustling factory, or a new tourist attraction? What if the engine of 21st century prosperity looked like this? So what exactly is a data center? Forget dusty server rooms in an office basement. Think of these as digital factories. They are highly secure industrial-scale buildings filled with tens of thousands of computer servers, all networked together, with one purpose: to store, process, and move data at lightning speed. When you stream a movie on Netflix, that movie is being sent to you from a server in a data center owned or leased by Netflix. When you use Google Drive or iCloud, your files are sitting on racks like these. The entire cloud, everything from Amazon Web Services to Microsoft Azure and the infrastructure for Meta and Google, it all runs on a global network of these digital factories. They are the physical backbone of our digital world. Okay, so they're important. But how does a giant windowless box full of computers turn a city into an economic boomtown? It happens in 3 waves. The first wave is the initial build. A single data center campus can be a multi-billion-dollar project. That means hundreds, sometimes thousands, of high-paying construction jobs for years. Plumbers, electricians, concrete specialists, and project managers. The second wave is the permanent operational staff. These aren't minimum wage jobs. Data centers require highly skilled technicians, engineers, and cybersecurity experts to run and protect the facility 24/7. These are stable, 6-figure career paths that cities are desperate to attract. The third wave is the most powerful, the ripple effect. All these new workers need places to live, eat, and shop, boosting the local housing market and service industries. Data centers are also massive customers for utilities, pouring millions into local power and water companies. This creates something economists call data gravity. Just like real gravity, where data gathers, other data-hungry businesses follow. A company that needs massive computing power for AI or software development is more likely to open an office near a major data center hub to get faster, cheaper access. This is how a single data center investment can snowball into an entire tech ecosystem. So where is this happening? Let's take a tour of the new data center boomtowns. First, we have to start with the capital of the cloud, Loudoun County, Virginia. Just outside Washington, D.C., an estimated 70% of the entire world's internet traffic flows through this one county every day. It started because of its proximity to federal government networks and dense fiber optic cables. Today, it's a non-stop construction zone of new data centers, and the high-paying tech jobs here have made it one of the wealthiest counties in the nation. Next, we head to the desert. Phoenix is booming thanks to its low risk of natural disasters, competitive tax incentives, and a dry climate that can make cooling more efficient. Companies like Microsoft and Meta have invested billions here, transforming the landscape and creating a massive demand for skilled labor in the Arizona sun. You might not expect it, but Central Ohio is one of the fastest growing data hubs on the planet. Columbus offers affordable land, a cool climate, and a robust power grid. Google, Meta, and AWS have all built massive campuses here, turning the region into the Silicon heartland and creating a thriving ecosystem for tech jobs that didn't exist a decade ago. Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas is chosen for its central location, which reduces data travel time to both coasts and its business-friendly environment. Des Moines, Iowa is a surprise contender. Iowa's massive investment in wind energy means data centers get access to cheap, renewable power. Atlanta, Georgia is a major connectivity hub for the Southeast with some of the most robust fiber optic networks in the country. And Reno, Nevada is leveraging its proximity to Silicon Valley without the California price tag, plus a major advantage: no state income tax. But this boom doesn't come without serious challenges. The 2 biggest issues are power and water. A single large data center can consume as much electricity as 50,000 homes. This puts an enormous strain on local power grids. In some places like Northern Virginia, utility companies have literally had to pause new data center connections because they can't supply enough power. And for cooling all those servers, they use water, a lot of it. This creates a huge controversy in drought-prone areas, forcing a debate between economic growth and environmental sustainability. There's also community resistance. People are worried about the constant hum from cooling units and the visual impact of these massive, windowless structures. It's a classic zoning battle. Everyone wants the benefits of the cloud, but nobody wants the factory next door. So what does the future hold? One word: more. The explosion of artificial intelligence is the single biggest catalyst for the data center boom. AI models require vastly more computing power than anything that's come before. That means the demand for data centers is set to skyrocket. The established hubs will get bigger, but the real story will be the expansion into new cities. As power and land become scarce in the main hubs, companies will push into Tier 2 and Tier 3 markets. Cities with available land, cheap power, and a willingness to welcome the investment. And this ties directly back to travel and planning your future. The data center map is becoming a treasure map for economic opportunity. The next great American boomtown might not be the one making headlines today. It might be a quiet city that just approved a new hyperscale data center campus, planting the seeds for a decade of growth. The data center is the quiet giant of the 21st century economy. It's the modern factory, the modern port, the modern railroad, all wrapped into one. While they may be invisible to most, their impact on the cities they choose is undeniable, transforming skylines, creating wealth, and building the infrastructure for our digital future. So the next time you're planning a trip or even your next career move, it might be worth looking at the map of the cloud. You might just find the future. If you found this look into the new economy fascinating, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to Plan the Travel. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Is a data center boom happening near you? And be sure to stick around because in our next video, we'll be exploring the top 5 cities to watch in the new AI economy. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.